Hello and welcome to busyworksbeats.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make a trap beat in under 5 minutes to continue the trap series right here at busyworksbeats.com/trap. So the first thing we're going to do is load up a bell sound. It's just easier to make bell melodies with trap. Let's open up the piano roll. Now the trick is we're going to start with the 5th of D minor in this case. You can use any chord, but we're starting from the 5th. And then we're going to the octave down, and then we're playing the root note and then the 3rd. So long story short, music theory and ease, that spells out the D minor chord. We're just playing it in a different voicing. So we're going to copy this over 4 times, and all we're going to do is take that first note and hit shift up or pull it up 1 note. So here's what it sounds like. Very simple. Next step is we're going to map the chord that we're actually playing below. So it's D minor, which is DFA, then we're going to play DFA again, then DFA again, then DFA again. But to spice it up, we're going to switch it up. So every other chord, we're going to lift up the root note up an octave. If you don't like that octave, you can pull these chords down an octave. To me, it's a little deep, so let's just pull it up an octave. Or I guess technically we can pull everything up. There we go. Now let's map out the drums. So we can always change out the sound. So let's map that out for 16 bars. The reason we do those change ups is so we can have ways to change up. So pattern 2, let's add that in. And let's create a kick. Let's go to song mode. Turn your you don't need the metronome really. We're just gonna get the kick placement for trap. Again, kick placements are different, but we're gonna put the snares on the 3 and the 7 count. So it's 1, 2, 3. So listen to the metronome. 1, 2. Let me turn this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's where the snare goes in trap. Now you can get fancy and change it up how you like, but let's add our kicks in. Very basic kick placement. Let's clone this, however, and make a small change. So we're going to add that as pattern 3, then hit Control B to latch paste. Under pattern 3, we're going to add a bongo bounce. So I'm going to go boom, boom, doop, doop, doop. Now the drums are from the X kit at busyworksbeats.com. Now in pattern 4, we're just going to use simple hi-hats by left clicking and dragging them in, but if they sound too fast, we're going to right click, fill each 2 steps. You don't want to get complicated with the hi-hats just yet. Trick is to add the wrench tool, use a little time shift. Also, go back to pattern 1, make this unique so it creates a clone, and we only want that pattern 2 to occur every now and again. We don't want it to occur all the time. So, or excuse me, pattern 1. So let's change all these to pattern 2, which is just going to have the melody. So go back into your piano roll and take out those bottom chords. Now I'm going to switch out the note, the sound I mean. And before we get to the sound actually, let's go to pattern 6. So notice I'm separating everything. We're going to go to our 808 and get the right timing, and then we're going to change the note. Okay, so now we're going to go to the piano roll and sound out the note. Should be boom, boom, which is the note D. Let's pull that down an octave. Now that's, again, we can mix the 808 to sound different, but we don't have time for all that. So I'm going to add the 808s every other. So now I'm just going to add the open hi-hat somewhere in here just to add a spice to it. Let's switch out the sounds. See how when those chords come in, it really livens up? Let's switch out the sound. These sounds all work. Again, you can learn more about Vintage Fire at busyworksbeats.com/vintagefire. It's our first plugin we made. Handcrafted sounds by me. This is my favorite for this vibe. This is so dope. So we'll leave it at that. Thanks for watching today. That's the real in under 5 minute series. Thanks for watching. It's busyworksbeats.com. If you want to learn more about trap, go to busyworksbeats.com/trap. All the links will be below. No worries. Thanks for watching. It's busyworksbeats.com.